Hey guys, today we want to do a follow-up video to our announcement video that we did a couple weeks back where we announced an awesome photo contest we're doing. For a lot of you this is old news, so apologize for rehashing it. But today's video is not about the contest, although just a quick reminder, if you want to do some service for people around you in your community with your camera, you have the opportunity to win really big prizes, $2,000-$3,000 worth of prizes I think is where we're at right now. You can get more information at dogoodwithyourcamera.com. And if you tweet, Instagram, or Facebook that URL along with a hashtag dogoodwithyourcamera, yes, that's it. Just that. if you share those two things, the URL and that hashtag, you will be entered to win a free T100, a Fuji device, just by doing that. So today we want to talk about ideas, because I think a lot of you want to participate in this contest. You have the desire to serve and help others, and there's just a disconnect. You don't know where to start and how to do it. And we have a lot of ideas. We are going to share a lot of ways that we've served with our skills, but that's not to try to make you think we're cool.
Brag.
It's to give you examples of what you can do also, because we really feel that there needs to be more of this in the world. So
yeah, definitely. So this is great because it gives you practice, an opportunity to build your portfolio and serve people at the same time. A lot of people have to start off taking free photo shoots or very close to nothing to build up a portfolio. This is a great opportunity to serve others in the process. One of the first ways we served and found an opportunity to share our skill set was with the Heart Gallery. It's a beautiful gallery of children in the foster care system that moves around from city to city and kind of welcomes the public in. It puts the public eye on the kids in the foster care system who are in need of a forever home, that are ready to be adopted. So we've been able to be part of the Heart Gallery for a few years now, and working with the kids, they are super grateful to have their photo taken. Most of them have never had a professional photo taken, and they just feel like a rock star and a superstar. I'm gonna get emotional because it's just, they're so excited to get their photo taken and have a nice picture of themselves. And if nothing else, it gives them that.
Yeah, it's been really great to be a part of that. So that's a great way to serve if you're a portrait photographer or even aspiring to be a portrait photographer. Another way to serve, we've done some work with, with Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. Now this is one that you wouldn't be able to enter our competition with because it's all very private. Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep is an organization that provides photography for terminal newborns. So newborns that won't survive or who have not. So it's kind of the last photo, man, now I'm gonna get emotional. The last photos that parents can, the only opportunity they'll ever have to have a photo with their children. It's a heavy service. This isn't for the light of heart, right? And more experienced photographers should do this, definitely. And those that have a very good rapport with people who know their stuff. But what I did for them, I didn't actually do photography, I did retouching. There's a lot of retouching work that comes as a result of those. Some photographers who go in don't have the retouching skills necessary to put these babies in the perfect light. And that was a job that I did for a while. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it was hard. I ended up having to stop for a while. It was rough, but it's so needed. So another way that you can absolutely serve with your skills.
Another idea and something that we've done is donate a portrait package to a charitable auction or event where they're gonna auction off items or services, and then that money goes to charity or to somebody who really needs it. And we've had good success with that and have been able to meet potential clients and a way that we can give our time to somebody who needs it.
Another way that we've served in the past, well, just recently actually, is there's an organization in Southern Utah called Root for Kids. This is an event. They do a yearly gala, I guess, where they auction and raise money. And I was able to volunteer my time to be part of that. This is an organization that serves a lot of single mothers and children with special needs who are low income. And this organization goes and offers support to these children, some in foster and adoption situations as well. And so just being able to photograph that event and create awareness for them, super, super rewarding. And I know that probably just about any city in the United States and many abroad are going to have something like this. So that just takes a little bit of legwork to find and then offer your services. And along with that, there's two other organizations. One is called Flashes of Hope. We just found out about this. KEH, who is one of the sponsors for DoGoodWithYourCamera.com. They're awesome, and they're also supporting another organization called Flashes of Hope, which provides photography for children with cancer. That's an organization I understand you can get involved with. 100cameras.com, these are .org, 100cameras.org. They help you, I guess, plan and execute a photography workshop in low-income areas throughout the world with children to help them share their stories. And they donate the cameras, and then the children go through an intensive workshop with you as an instructor. And at the conclusion of that, they're able to go take that photography that helped them document their lives and their circumstances. They sell that, and that provides themselves a way to earn some money. And so it's a really great way to not just donate once, but to really empower a child long term. We love that organization. In fact, if you want to buy one of our awesome hats, Do Good hat, or shirts, I don't have one on, but and other stuff we've got on our website, you can go there. All of the proceeds will go to donate to support that organization.
How about the Be Astonished, Live Astonished? You did a lot of volunteer work for that.
Yeah, Live Astonished that's just a local organization, but they worked with Big Brother, Big Sister.
Right.
I did a video for them. Man, there's so many organizations. You just have to look out a little bit.
Right. So many nonprofit organizations that are out there trying to do good that you can support with your camera.
Animal shelters is another one. We've heard this a lot from pet photographers. I even tried to do this. Hopefully you have better luck than me. For a while I was dabbling with pet photography. In fact, I think my first YouTube video was a pet photography video. Do you remember that? Pet photo gear, and because I just loved it. But in Utah, nobody wants to pay to get their pets photographed. I think you have to live somewhere else in the world.
You'd really be successful in California.
Yeah, on that. For sure. But I tried to reach out to animal shelters and coordinate it, but it was too difficult. I never could get in there to photograph these animals. But I've heard others who have. That's a great way to serve. Another way, and I've heard, we haven't done this ourselves, but I know that there are folks that will volunteer to help in rest homes or hospice situations to provide photography for the elderly. But you can even take that one step further. I read an article from the Fablographer, which they're one of our sponsors also. In fact, Chris Gampat is the CEO of that organization. He's one of our judges for Do Good With Your Camera. But I read an article, and I'll link to this, about a photographer, Nina Robinson, who goes in and teaches elderly photography, similar to 100 Cameras, only not with kids, with the elderly, and teaches them how to use cameras and how to document their experiences as well. Really gives a lot of people hope. I'd encourage you to read that article. It's really excellent.
We reached out to one to one center, and they already had a photographer that were using. Yeah.
Yay, good.
Yeah. So, because a lot of times that ends up being the obituary picture.
That's right.
Their last photo.
Yes. So. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. We've got someone who I think is doing an awesome job with doing good with their camera is our friend David Dickson, who's on the other side of the pond. David is creating awareness for mental health and depression. He uses his craft as a way to treat his own depression, but is also helping others, and I just love what he's doing. Mental health and photography, man, I think they can go together. In fact, I think I can speak for myself and say it has really helped me with the times that I've dealt with depression personally. I think there's an awareness, and it helps you have more mindfulness. Thank you. It can also be stressful though. Photography can really be stressful. So I think you have to be careful.
But it can be very therapeutic.
There's a lot of judgment in photography, but it can be therapeutic, that's for sure. So what else? Oh yeah, and my son and I, we're right now, I guess by the time you watch this, we've already done the Distinguished Gentleman Ride, which is just a ride to create awareness for men's mental health as well as prostate cancer. We got a lot of donations, and big thanks to all those who participated in that. Me and my son were able to do our own ride and raise some money, and that was awesome. So going to those sorts of events that are very photogenic, these are guys dappered all out on these vintage motorcycles. Great opportunity to photograph. Although it's too late. You'll have to do that for next year's competition if you missed it. But that's a great one. I think Movember month is also a good one. Anyone who's doing Movember, maybe you could do some portraiture of men participating in Mustache November, which is also an organization raising awareness for mental health, men's mental health.
Yeah, I just thought also like schools, a lot of times they have teacher photos or firemen. I just had the thought of like going to a fire station and taking photos for the firemen and police officers, people who serve us. It would be a great way to say thank you and give them some great photos too.
Yeah. I know there's many more than we've listed here. If you have ideas, we'd love to hear them. We want to create just kind of a repository of all of the different ways that you can do good with cameras. And all of those will be listed on our website, dogoodwithyourcamera.com, and we'll link to that as well below the specific page with those ideas. Please tell us, we'll add them there. And another place you can look for ideas, justserve.org does a lot of service, and that is kind of I guess it's a wiki of all the charitable acts that they can find. So providing documentary photography for those organizations and going to where service is being done, that can give you ideas. And then your city or state government will have a calendar. On those calendars, a lot of times they'll put service events happening. So we've just given you a lot of ideas. Hopefully that sparked something for you.
Thanks for watching, and go do some good with your cameras. We'll see ya.
Bye.